Hi guys, this is Team PiedPiper and we have built FHE Bank. So FHE Bank is a end-to-end encrypted banking platform where all your transactions are on-chain but encrypted. So there is a problem with current on-chain financial transaction system where all the transactions are visible to everyone, and if somebody knows your address, they can easily track down all your transactions happening on chain. So we have built a banking platform where any transaction that you do is completely end-to-end encrypted, and only you can see the details and not even the bank. So I'll quickly run through of all the implemented features. So firstly, we have this accounts page where all these details uh, are visible, and all these details are encrypted and only be visible uh, by the person who has the private key, uh, and only they can see this data. So the balance, the nominee details, so nobody else can see who you have appointed as a nominee, not even the bank. Only you can prove the nominee of your account. Then we have transactions where and all this data is end-to-end encrypted as well. Only you can see this. Then we have a deposit page where you can quickly deposit your required amount, and this is end-to-end encrypted as well. So nobody can really see how much money you have deposited. Same goes with the loan. You can request for a loan, and while giving loan, um, loan lenders usually check for credit score. So even the credit score is encrypted, and nobody else can see your credit score, but they can only compare it against a certain value, let's say. And if that value is greater than this, then only they'll issue the loan. So they would never know the exact value, but they can still determine if you're eligible for the loan or not. So quickly coming to the smart contract. So we have used the FHEVM Solidity library, and we have built a smart contract in Solidity. So basically, this is the account where the balance, the credit score, the nominee, everything is encrypted, so nobody else can see it. Then we have the transaction. This is encrypted as well. Coming to the deposit function. So as you can see, we are taking the amount, and this is encrypted as well, and we are setting that amount. Again, we are using the uh, FHEVM's add function. So basically, this would never will never give you the exact value of balance, but it will add the amount to it directly to the encrypted value. So all these transactions, all these uh, modifications are happening on the encrypted data directly. So nowhere in between the data is uh, getting decrypted and encrypted again. All this is happening on encrypted data only. So this is the send function again. So before sending, we have to check if you have uh, the required funds in your account. So again, we are using the library's less than function. We are checking if the amount that you're sending is less than your balance. So once again, this evaluation is happening on the encrypted data only. Uh, so your data is always stays encrypted. And then we are subtracting uh, from the sender's account and adding it to the receiver's account. We are storing the transaction as well. Then we have the get balance function. So inside get balance function, we are re-encrypting the balance data using the public key that you have provided, and only the person with the corresponding private key can read this data. So once again, this is end-to-end encrypted. Uh, Later, then we have the borrow loan function where we are checking if you have the eligibility. So basically, currently we are checking if your credit score is above 700. So Again, this is we are doing it using the greater than function. So only we will only be comparing the value, but nobody would actually know what your credit score actually is, right? So if you're eligible, then we process the loan. Then we have the set credit score function, and this can only be set by the credit score authority. Then we have get all transactions function. So we are again, as I said, re-encrypting the data using the public key, and only the person holding the corresponding private key can uh, read the data. And we have a modifier which always checks that whatever transactions are happening only on existing accounts. So this has been our project. So we are uh, trying to make it a real full project. And thank you for watching. Thank you for the opportunity.